So you've played God of War, or God of War 4 depending on your point of view, and you're wondering, how do I get my hands on more of that lore getting tossed around in the game? Well, you're in luck, because I'm ready to spill all the tea on the full stories of what you hear and read in God of War about Norse mythology. In God of War, we are introduced to our established Greek demigod Kratos and his son Atreus, now living in a land with a new environment, a new pantheon of gods and goddesses, a new mythos. Norse mythology. Before I go any further, be warned, there will be spoilers. So finish that game and come back to learn about the World Tree, the realms connected to it, and the means of traveling to them. Before I begin, I should also explain that I'll be using the anglicized versions for most names and places in my descriptions, in an attempt to spare you all from my pronunciation carnage. God of War does an exceptional job of explaining the World Tree through the helpful and informative Freya.
And is this the World Tree?
Only an artistic representation of it. No, the Yggdrasil is much, much more than this. The Tree of Life is bound to the fate of the world, just as we are bound to it. The tree nourishes our soils. The dew from its leaves feeds our valleys and rivers. The tree's very existence supports all of creation along its boughs. Its life energy interwoven into the tapestry of life. Birth, growth, death, and rebirth. Every strand transcending time, transcending space. Everything comes back to the tree.
Yggdrasil is a mighty ash tree, the most beautiful and largest of all trees in existence. It grows between the 9 realms of the world, connecting them. Yggdrasil's branches reach up above the sky, and its roots are nourished by 3 wells in 3 different realms. The first well is called Hvergelmir, and it's located in Niflheim, where a dragon named Nidhogg lives in the waters and constantly gnaws at the roots of the World Tree. The second root is located in Jotunheim, and is fed from Mimir's well. Yes, that Mimir, our favorite head on Kratos' belt. Finally, the last root is in Asgard, where Odin and the other gods of the Aesir make their home. The well that waters the third root of the World Tree is called the Well of Urd. This place is very important in Norse mythology, especially when Ragnarok begins, but we'll discuss all of that in a later part. Did you know animals live on and around the World Tree? An eagle sits on the highest branch who knows many things, and a hawk perches on the eagle's beak, but we aren't sure how much he knows. A squirrel named Ratatosk lives in Yggdrasil's branches. It likes to gossip and often relays messages to Nidhogg, the root-gnawing dragon, and to the eagle, telling lies to both of them, and enjoys provoking them. 4 stags graze on the branches of the World Tree, eating its foliage and white bark, while snakes live at the base of Yggdrasil, biting at the roots. In the next part, we'll talk about the Bifrost and the realms, and later on about the major players who affect the lives of Kratos and Atreus on their journey, and indeed affect all of Norse mythology. Did you enjoy this story of Yggdrasil the World Tree? Have you heard other variations of this story? Let me know in the comments, and as always, thanks for watching.